Welcome back to the channel. In the video that I did a while back on aging out of the economy, I mentioned that I had bought some chains that were in between what I need for a 16-inch bar and an 18-inch bar. And one of you folks asked if I could just break the chain and add some links or subtract some links. And I can. I'm going to do that today. I mentioned in the video that I was unable to find the joiner links. And I used my 3-foot rule. Anybody that came within 3 feet, I asked about them. One of my friends had a set of links, so I'm going to have enough links to break the chain, add a couple links to it, and put it back together. I need 2 links for putting it back together, one on each side of the segment that I add. So I'm going to get set up on the table over here with the chain breaker. We'll break one of the chains and then add a segment. I don't know if you've ever seen it. It's not that hard. So we'll do it. Alright, so I've got my new chain, an old chain for reference. A friend of mine had some links, so I've got that. I've got my chain breaker and my rivet spinner and the 4 chains that I got for $5 a piece. Anyway, let me get the riveter set up and I'll bring you back. Alright, I've got the rivet punch set up on a rivet between 2 cutting edges, and I'm just going to push. There we go. And then I'm going to do the second rivet on that link. Yeah. There we go. And that breaks the chain. Okay, you can see that I have my broken chain and my good chain lined up so that the teeth match up. And you can see that I'm missing 1 link in between there. And I happen to have 1 link. It's the wrong direction, but it's 1 link. You'll notice that there's 2 on this side that point in the same direction. There'll be 2 that point in the opposite direction on the new chain. I would need a link for each side of that. And when I put it all together, I will have a complete chain. I'll have a tooth that lines up there, a tooth that lines up there, and a tooth that lines up there, and a tooth that lines up there. These 2 go in the same direction, these 2 go in the same direction. Not going to make much difference whether they're left or right doubles. So I'm going to put the top caps on and we'll spin it up. Alright, I've got my chain in between my spinner. I've made sure that my cutting edge is in the same direction. I've got my tie strap on the rivet, and now I'm just going to spin it while I tighten this side. And I'm going to go in both directions because it'll do that for me. And you can see that it is closing up that gap down here and spreading out that gap, but it's still loose. So I'm going to do that until it's tight. Alright, so it's not moving anymore, so I'm going to switch to the other rivet, or the other end of the rivet, and we'll tighten that one up. It wants to go the other way. This should really be clamped down to my table or turned, and oh yeah, nice. Watch out, things are sharp. So there we have it. It's back together, and if I'm done it right, it should move freely. That one's a little tight at this end, but I'll get set up and we'll do the next one. So we're set up, ready to go again. I've got my rivet in there with the tie strap floating around. There's my tie strap floating around, and that's the rivet. So I'm going to give it a little bit of a tightening and winding, and we'll get on with it. Okay. That should hold it, so I'm going to switch to doing the other end of the rivet. Okay, repositioned, and now it's time to go. Oh, not in the right position. All right. That moves good. Everything is fine. So there we go. We've got the chain on, it's tensioned, and it spins freely. I'd call that a success. So we took a $5 chain that wasn't the right length, split it, added a segment and 2 links that I had and borrowed, and ended up with an 18-inch chain that fits my saw. That's a success. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave me a comment and maybe subscribe if you want. And maybe next week we'll do an unboxing, because I got a box from Princess Auto. We'll see. Maybe that'll be in the future, because it's still wet out back and the water's still standing out there, so can't get out in the bush to finish up those trees. Anyway, bye.